Though I can't really get over that ow sound. It's so dumb and really cute.
Ow.
Hopefully this isn't kidney stones. Let's check. Yeah, we get to go. I'm just want to do an... Oh, that had a long load. Okay, so this is what an ultrascan looks like. Hmm. Well, anyhow, I didn't need to do that. That was a waste of the hospital's money, or maybe the patient's money, or maybe their insurance. I'm not sure how it works in this hospital. So let's see if I get Shepard and Danielson. Load time. I am a little bit worried because it looks like the mouse jumps around every once in a while. Like, oh, I had it already sitting in the second disk drive. I guess I just found it. So it appears to be loading right now off the second disk. All right. Oh, that's the heartbeat. And it's in one ear. It's a little odd. Oh, we've got Monglier. So this has the same staph bug. Oh, and I can drag it like I could in the DOS version. I just never tried, I think. All right. Gas on. Give him some blood. Antibiotics. We're ready to do some slicing. So here we go. So that looks fairly straight. Like that's a much more successful line than I was getting on Atari ST. So at this point, I can't blame the emulator because I was getting smooth lines in a paint program, so I have to blame the game. So in this case, I'm seeing my cursor jump around sometimes, which kind of bugs me. So these sound effects are all a lot kind of meatier. Like right there, I was trying to move to the left and it kind of zipped back. Okay, so if I'm moving straight left, this happens. And then if I'm moving straight right, this happens, which now my mouse is completely backwards. So I'm a little... this is... Okay, now it's moving as expected, I guess. I'm a little worried about the mouse emulation here. And well, I guess I should check other software to make sure it's the mouse emulation and not like this game again, because it could be the game's fault too. All right, level 2. Yes, going through the DOS game, I wouldn't say I was doing anything differently, but um, I learned some new tips because it told me stuff. Like when I do something wrong at a late stage, it would... Yeah, I'll get to that. Okay. Okay. it would give you a picture of what you did wrong and stuff like that. So you can learn, well, you can actually learn what you need to do in that one instead of guessing and then failing and then trying over. And it was a lot less, like it didn't say that the patient died. It just said that the chief of surgery stepped in. It only said they died if you like misdiagnose them or something like that, or if you like actually do something that would have killed them in surgery. I think like if you just don't turn on the anesthesia and poke them with a scalpel, like they don't die. You just your surgery is over, and I guess the chief has to finish it. That kind of thing. But in the Atari ST one, there would be a death. I don't know. So it was weird. All right, so first two layers done. Now we do this way. Also, I've never seen the second operation in the Atari ST one because it never let me complete the first one. So that I've only learned from the DOS version. So once again, this looks too much like the next layer. They did that much better in the DOS version, despite having less colors. So what's the thing we scrape? And we clamp. And then we nick. And then we scissors. So that raising process is because this is a very delicate membrane that's right on top of the intestine, which is the next layer. So it sort of gets that across. There is sort of a slight, like, lighter lines going across it. But, ooh, that was a weird sound. Okay, so there's the cecum, and then dangling on the end of it, there's the appendix. Also, if you misclamp here, it will rupture, and then you got to clean it up in the DOS version. But it's not an end to the operation. You can still finish the operation, but you just have to do the cleaning up. Okay, so that looks fine. A little boop. And now clamp. Clamp. Snip. Okay, so they just said something. My clamp is in place. The mesoappendix membrane isn't tied right? I don't like the sound of that, but I think I did all the steps. Okay, well, I'm just going with it. There's no retraction of, like, or unretraction of, was there one in there? I can't remember. Should I give them some glucose? Like, I think we're done with blood replacement here. That's all in the first two layers. Okay. Probably enough. And clips. Oh. Don't fail me now, mouse. Why is it doing that? I feel like this is WinUAE not having a very good mouse capture technique, but I don't really know. All right, here goes. The patient has survived. It says please insert, but it's now loading, so I guess it found it. Another one of these, like, no feedback load screens. It worked. So Atari ST version is more broken than this one. All right, so now we're in second phase.